Hey friends, welcome to Nancy's Pantry, where we talk everything health, nutrition, and fitness, and we discuss and share the very best ingredients that are out in the Canadian market that we want to put in our body and the ones that we really want to do our best to stay away from. Let's get started with today's video. So as you guys can see here, there's just as large of a display of healthy snacks as the first one we saw. We've got a multitude of different categories here. So I'm going to start off with the chips because that's kind of where we left off in the first one. And so finding a really good quality chip with good quality oils isn't necessarily the hardest thing, but it's also not the easiest. So this Kettle brand makes a really good one. This one is made with avocado oil, as you guys can see, and it has 3 ingredients. It's got potatoes, avocado, and Himalayan pink salt. These are non-GMO, so they are not organic, but they are from the non-GMO project, which means that none of these ingredients are genetically modified. One of my favorite chips is plantain chips, and for the longest time I've been eating, you know, the smaller packs that are like 88 cents when they're on sale. And they don't generally have the greatest quality oil, but these ones here by Terra have 3 ingredients. It's the plantains, coconut oil, and sea salt. So all 3 of those ingredients are top-notch quality, and of course their stuff is also from non-GMO products. Again, it's not organic, but it is non-GMO, and the ingredients are simple. The simpler the ingredients, the better it is for you. So let's get into crackers. I know we saw the Ritz crackers. I got a box here of Annie's, kind of to match like the goldfish slash crackers. Annie's also has Cheez-Its, their version of Cheez-Its, which are great. Their ingredients, for the most part, are almost entirely organic from what I understand. This one is actually 100% organic, and they are using organic expeller pressed sunflower oil. So organic and expeller pressed are top notch of the sunflower oil. That's what you want to see if you're going to buy a product with sunflower oil. It should be organic and expeller pressed, because that means then it is not as highly processed and it is not heated up with chemicals in order to produce the oil. So it's really good quality sunflower oil. They do have a Cheez-Its. They make majority of like the good snacks for kids. They even have like some bunny shaped gummies. They've got the Cheez-Its. They've got like some other regular crackers, but these ones are basically to imitate the goldfish standard of crackers. Another good cracker company is Mary's. These are nut and seed crackers, but they are phenomenal in terms of ingredients, guys. They are so good. I can't even say any more good things about them. They're just great. It's organic, non-GMO. However, if you do have a nut and seed restriction in school, the other one that I can definitely recommend is Simple Mills. They have just your very simple run-of-the-mill simple cracker, white cracker with a little bit of salt on top, almost like the salted tops. Those are great too because they are made with like almond flour and so forth and so on. They're great, and they don't contain as much nuts and seeds as this one. Let's talk about our Rice Krispie alternative. Made Good is another company that they have a lot of variety of items that you can basically substitute for some of the regular ones. Like they make really good Rice Krispies. These ones here, they usually come in 2 different flavors. This one is the vanilla. They also have a strawberry flavored one, which happens to be my husband's favorite. And the ingredients are great because everything is organic. It is non-GMO, nut-free, it's vegan, and it does contain some vegetables, so it's like a hidden gem for your kids. And they are using sustainable palm fruit oil, which is a better version of palm oil. The best palm oil is red palm oil, but I mean, this is as good as it's gonna get, and it doesn't have too much of it either. It uses cane sugar as your sweetener. It does have some natural flavor, but again, it's very difficult to run away from natural flavor in like 98% of the products in the Canadian market. So one of these bars will give you 7 grams of sugar. So just keep that in mind when giving your children these types of snacks. Made Good also makes really good granola bars. And of course, my daughter's favorite, these lovely oat balls. These are the chocolate chip. They also make a berry one, which my daughter loves as well. And these are great too because again, they are 100% organic, gluten-free, vegan, and I believe they're nut-free as well because they don't usually contain nuts. Yes, nut-free And it does contain some vegetables again. So it'll have like the drier, like vegetable extracts, like spinach and broccoli and things like that. So your children are getting a little bit of like hidden greens, but it's a yummy treat for them. And honestly, a yummy treat for us too, because I love these. So let's talk about those nuts, the mixed sort of nuts, the almonds that we had spoken about just a little while ago. And I have a couple, I think, a couple of different mixtures here of what we can enjoy. So this is a really great like protein packed snack here by Sargento. Sargento makes really good quality cheese. They have some cheese sticks like the cheese strings that are very high quality and very good. So if you are looking for like a cheese string type alternative, Sargento cheese sticks are great. But these little packs are awesome because they have a mixture of like almonds and cranberries along with cheddar cheese, like the white cheddar. There's another pack that has cashews and cranberries, and it's got the like yellow cheddar cheese. But these are great because they come in little small convenient packs. And they don't have any like super bad ingredients other than the oils. Again, we have it's a peanut and or sunflower and or canola and or safflower. So it's that combination again, you know, the magic three. But other than that, the only sugar that this actually has added in is from the cranberries. But other than that, it's a very good snack pack and high in protein. So it's a great snack for the little ones. And again, if you do have a nut and seed restriction in class, this won't be the greatest, but maybe you can just cut it in half. It's a great little pack. You can just cut in half and just send the cheese for them. And you know, you can send them with some of those Simple Mills crackers. I love coconut chips, and so does my daughter. These are an awesome way to get some good healthy fats, but it's also just yummy. It's crunchy and it's sweet slightly, and it's really, really yum. And coconut chips are great if you want to do like a little bento box of like crunchy or like a textured sort of bento box for your children. Another really great nut mix we have is this one. This is On the Go by Fruit Fusion, I believe, or Fusion Snacks. I think that's what it's called. I got this box at Costco and I really enjoy them, and so does my daughter. They have edamame in them, dried pineapple, dried coconut, banana chips. I believe it's got, what is it? Seedless raisins. Never mind. I was gonna say cranberry. Oh no, it does have cranberries. I was right. It does use sunflower seed oil. And it also uses coconut oil. So coconut oil happens to be higher up in the list, which that indicates to me that they use a lot less of the sunflower oil. But again, this is just something that we use, we eat every so often. It's just a little treat, basically. Again, it's obviously not appropriate for all those nut and seed restrictions, but it's great for the classes or the kids that don't have that. So my alternative to fruit roll-ups is the fruit leathers. There's some really great recipes on Pinterest where you can find how to make this at home, and it's really simple. It's like a handful of ingredients and it's so easy. I'm thinking about trying it, so if I do get there, I'll share some of the recipes with you guys. But it's the Sunripe, the fruit to go. These are awesome because they are just a multitude of like fruit purees. And there's no sugar added in them. So it's literally just apple and pear, elderberry, strawberry, lemon juice, pectin, and natural flavor. Again, the natural flavors, it's very hard to steer away from them. We are still on the search. We're always on the search of products that don't have natural flavors, but this is a very good alternative because there is no added sugars. Everything comes naturally from the fruit concentrates. Let's talk about granola bars. Like I mentioned, Made Good makes some really good granola bars, but Larabar is what is the top notch on the market. Larabar basically combines like 5 ingredients. Some of these are only 3. This one right here from the peanut butter flavor is only 3 ingredients. They are top-notch ingredients as well, and they're just great. It's just dates that's used as a sweetener. You got peanut butter, which is just peanuts and salt. And you've got roasted peanuts. So they usually contain a little bit of peanuts, but you can find ones that don't have the nuts in them. This one has almonds and walnuts, raisins, cinnamon, apple, and dates, again for sweetness. There are a variety of them that don't actually use nuts to make them chewy, and they're great consistency. My daughter also loves them. They're just a nice, natural, sweet treat. They're very good. We were talking about cheese, Baby Bell. I love Baby Bells. My daughter, not so much, but They're a great cheese product. I have the little thing here to explain a little bit about different cheeses and the quality of cheese. So, I mean, this is just pasteurized milk, bacterial culture, microbial enzyme, and salt. That's literally your good quality cheese. Those are the types of ingredients you want to see in a cheese product that you buy for your children. And you really want to steer away from the ones that have added stuff other than that. Let's get into dried fruit, because dried fruit I feel is like a kid's candy, and it's nature's natural candy. They're great. My daughter loves dried apricots, and these ones in particular are my favorite because they are unsulfured. This is literally one ingredient, and it's just organic apricots from Turkey. I will tell you that the color might be a little bit off-putting because they are dark, but it's only because they are unsulfured. There's no sulfur to preserve that color, that bright sort of orangey color like you see in some of the other apricots. But that sulfur, those sulfites are just not good for our health, so you really want to steer away from that for your kids. I think the last thing I have to talk to here, oh no, I do have a few more items. We have yogurt. We talked about the drinkable yogurt. This is the yogurt that I really love to give my daughter. It's the Danone. It's the all natural, 100% natural, no sugar added. So these are actually amazing. I don't know if the ingredients are on here that I can share with you. Can you get me the box, babe, so I can see the ingredients? They've got great ingredients, and the sweetness just basically comes from the natural fruit. It's just strawberry puree. You've got milk, tapioca starch, natural flavor, and you've got your bacterial cultures and a little bit of lemon juice, obviously, for preservation. But they're great, and I believe each one of these contains how much sugar? 4 grams. So probably about a teaspoon to a little under a teaspoon of sugar in each one of these little cups. But again, it's naturally occurring sugar. There's no added sugars in the actual yogurt, including no artificial sugars. So this is a great alternative to your drinkables. And they're just as compact. You just put this in their lunchbox with a spoon and they're good to go. What else do we have here? We've got, this was kind of my attempt at trying to find an alternative for those fruit cups. This is basically apple puree. These are organic apples with water and a little bit of ascorbic acid, obviously, to help the apples not become brown. They don't oxidize. So this is great because it comes in these little tubes that the children can just open up and basically suck the product out or squeeze it and it'll come out of the nozzle. So these are great. My daughter also loves these. These are just awesome little snacks. And again, there's no added sugar. It comes naturally from the fruit, which is what we want in today's market. We want things to be naturally sweetened. Fruit is nature's candy for us, so we want to be able to enjoy that without anything added on top. The last item I have for you is these smoothies. My daughter loves these. I do have these on hand sometimes, and I was actually quite surprised by the ingredients. They have this orange one, which is fruit, Greek yogurt, cereal, eggs. It's a mango passion fruit one, and then we have this one here that's a strawberry dragon fruit. I tasted them myself and they're so delicious. Obviously, a smoothie made at home is quite good and healthy because you can't control the sugars that are in there. You can sneak in some greens and veggies in there, but this is a good convenience food and it's a great snack for kids as well. You can even combine this with some of these other products. These are great because they're using really good quality ingredients. They're using natural fruit purees like mango, banana, and apple. It has whole pasteurized eggs. You've got Greek yogurt. The milk in here obviously is great milk. The yogurt is really good quality as well. You've got ground whole grains and seed blend. So it's got oat, wheat, rice, quinoa, and barley, including red wheat bran. And it's got a little bit of turmeric for a little bit of anti-inflammatory components. So it's very good. The sugars, obviously for this whole thing, it is 18 grams. I doubt that a kid could actually drink all of this. My daughter generally, this bottle is good for 2 to 3 times for my daughter. But for a school kid, you know that there's no added sugars in these. It comes naturally from the fruit concentrates. So that's the same thing for this red one here. One of the things that we need to talk about as snacks for school is candy. I've found this great company called Yum Earth. I have been giving my daughter their lollipops for the longest time, but we've discovered that they also have gummies. And so these are their naturally flavored gummy bears, and they come in these little packs, so it's convenient to treat your kids when they go to school. And the sugars come from brown rice syrup. If that's not something that you're okay with, then, this probably isn't a product to give your children. There are some people who find that organic brown rice syrup is just not a great natural sweetener. There's organic cane syrup. There is some dextrose, which throws me off a little, but again, these are just little treats. But everything else is pretty good. Again, it's got the organic sunflower oil. That's a little bit disappointing for a product that is so highly rated. It doesn't say expeller pressed. It is organic, but it doesn't say expeller pressed. And it's colored with natural fruits. So all of the colors and all of the flavors are naturally occurring from fruits and vegetables. So this is a great option for your kids. The Yum Earth gummy bears, and of course the lollipops, which are the same thing. They're colored and flavored with natural fruit concentrate, and they actually use things like beets and black currants to color their lollipops, and they're great because they come with so many different flavors. My daughter loves the watermelon version, and you got like strawberry. So they're very yum. When you want to be able to treat your child with something like this in their lunchbox, definitely find the ones that are naturally colored and naturally flavored with naturally occurring fruits and veggies. Well, I think we've covered everything we've got here today. So that's it for our video today, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. We really hope that you enjoyed our content. Please subscribe to our channel, click the bell icon so that you're notified every time we have a new video, comment, give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Take care.